Hello there and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2 for Cupid's Express. Final go on this. Got 7 out of 14 and we need to finish this by Wednesday the 26th. That's like 2 days. And I have work and other commitments, so this is our last chance to finish it off. I ended up finally in Montenegro last time. We managed to drive through Podgorica to Bielopolje. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that's as close as I can get it based on what it looks like. Through to Niksic, perhaps. And it looks like... well, no. We have special deliveries that we need to take. Here we go. I was getting excited because it's like, oh, it looks great. I can take one from Niksic and it's great. No. We do actually have to go based on the special cargo. We've got some interesting ones though. So, through to Serbia. We know we haven't driven that road given the fact that we've never been in this country before. That said, if I could get one that makes me drive through Niksic, that would be really nice. All we're getting though is deliveries further east. This is a problem. This is a problem we've been having the whole time. They really hate having deliveries go this way. I guess there's not much trade between Bosnia and Herzegovina and Montenegro, perhaps? That probably makes sense, to be fair. In which case, we'll just take the shortest cargo that's available to us to get this done. Let's do a little bit of a racetrack to get to where we need to go, which appears to be a sawmill. So, got wood. What we do have is some Valentine's gifts. Really wish I just had handbrake to just spin it around. Sometimes I miss Forza. I do miss having fun in Horizon. Those days are past. At least for now, we'll see. We don't really have a huge amount of unfinished business insofar as there is ever finished business in that game. That is the downside with games that are essentially like... oh, I forget what they call them. Continuous support anyway. They're constantly evolving. Forever games is what some people call them, I think. Obviously we know from Forza Horizon's history that it's not going to be a forever game. Because the same thing will happen to 5 as happened to 4, presumably at some point, and it will disappear. But it is a problem that they just continue pumping out content, and after you fall behind a little bit, it's just, yeah, there's no point. You've missed out. I think they do a few attempts of making the content come back around again though, in fairness. I prefer the release cadence of something like this though, where the DLCs drop every few months, instead of it being every month you have new content, and every week there's stuff that expires, because that's just too much stress. Sometimes there will be weeks where I do not get to play games casually, and then you miss out, and that sucks. I feel that their festival playlist for Horizon would probably be better if it was like a month at a time instead. But then people who do relentlessly play that game and that game alone will probably then complain that, oh, there's nothing to do. Oh, I thought I'd overtaken you, sorry. So you can't win. And let's be real, they're never going to be making games like that to cater for casual players like me. This one's a bit better. Yes, I'm up against the crunch for the limited time event, but, you know, my circumstances are a little bit extreme, so it's not surprising that I fell behind. And a lot of that is because of conscious choices on my part, and I could have played this earlier if I'd wanted to. And I did not. Sometimes it's nice just to watch other people play games for a change. I mean, that's what I'm hoping for by doing this, so... Oh... Sorry, I honestly thought that I'd left enough room. This is what a late night stream is going to be like, right? It's not even that late yet. Buckle up, it's about to get wild. Yeah, rolling backwards, that's not good. We're intimidated by the barrier. So 3 hours and 8 minutes, that's not too bad. It's like 10 minutes up the road, if we can do optimal speeds the whole way. However, I'm fairly sure, based on what the road looked like on the map, we will not be doing optimal speeds the whole way. We are driving through mountains. And why is there a pretzel in the road? Like, on the map, there's just almost like an interchange, but without there being a motorway for us to get onto. What's the point of that? It's this bit here. Should we just drive around that? I probably should, because I don't necessarily want to have to come back here another time. Is it just a truck stop?
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
I think it might be.
Turn right.
Oh, why not? Let's just drive the pretzel. I half expect there to be like a hidden viewpoint or something. It'll just say, viewpoint discovered. But it appears not. I did see a truck parked over there. Oh, that's behind a bit that I'm not allowed to go on, though. Huh? Okay, so I'm a little bit confused. It's also a little bit annoying that there's the side bits that I'll miss out on. So I'm going to go up here now. In the interests of discovery, we're going to go up this way, down the one on the other side, and then loop back up onto the main road.
Rerouting.
This is just a weird interchange that has no real business being here, unless it's an intended expansion to the road area.
Let's find a new route.
Which I do wonder about sometimes, because it was like a month or so after the Iberia expansion that they dropped a big update, because apparently there was roads that hadn't quite been ready for release. But it's been a while since the Balkans were out now, and they still haven't added those, so I don't think it's coming. And in the interests of exploration, I am just going to just do some loop-the-loops through here,
Get ready to turn right.
because I want to make sure that the gas station is discovered. Because it's been hard enough to come by here in the first place, I would be very surprised if I get the opportunity to come back again. What's the betting that the very next cargo that I get is an opportunity to drive from Serbia back into Montenegro to the city that I have not yet been to? That would be about typical. We expect nothing less. Very nice through here though. Oh, it's a big lake. I'm going to guess there's a hydroelectric dam. Yes, this looks like it. You can tell sometimes just the shape of the lake will be very irregular, and that's because it's actually filled in the various creases in the hills that normally would have been stream or just kind of water drainage. Whereas a standard lake is usually much more broad. These are fun roads. I need to figure out a speedrun that can come through here. The other guys would hate me for it. You want us to do what? But there's no shoulder. if we come across traffic, we're screwed. Don't worry. There's, to my observation, very little traffic, quite frankly. Okay, now we intersect another main road. Thing is, there's been a few times where I've thought that, oh, that'll be a really interesting bit of road to drive. Well, that's a good speedrun idea. And then you map it out, and you go, but if we're doing RTA, we're just going to skip a lot of this, aren't we? We're just going to find a route that takes us to a ferry or between cities in such a way that we can just jump. But this is the sort of road to race through would actually be really fun. Super frustrating. There's so many places that you can crash. Like thin tunnels, for example, with zero visibility. Great fun. There's a photo opportunity up here.
Get
City in the middle of the mountains. Usiche. Those things are... Couldn't they have put a depot here?
Turn right.
Like, is there no reason, really, that you couldn't have had a delivery go here? This poor city just doesn't get its chance to shine. That is a pretty big city, too. Well... Oh, I crashed into the truck ahead of me. Of course I did. Well, at minimum, we can at least... with the thumping soundtrack. Football stadium with a steam train parked out the front. Because of course. Like all good football stadiums. That'll do. Gas station. Okay, there was a road further back that I missed. So I already have to come back this way anyway. So no more going out of my way just to explore little offshoots. Besides, I think I want to drive back through here. It's really nice through here. Train going through the mountains as well. Be a nice train ride too. Problem with scenic train rides though is the sort of countryside that's super scenic also tends to go through a lot of hills. Like there's a lot of cases in Japan where it's like, oh, this looks like it'll be really nice through here. Then it's tunnel, forest. Brief viaduct where you get a view and then back into another tunnel again. You don't really actually see much. Well, that's fine, right? You know, that you're taking it in order to get from A to B. You're not taking it to be a scenic road. Another dam through here. Must be pretty decent in terms of renewable energy around these sorts of countries. Similar to kind of the Southern Alps. Oh, and here we join back up to the main road where we have been before. With a gas station, in fact, that we haven't been before. But again, we know we have to come back this path if we want to do a full exploration, so no hurry.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
It's a interesting thing there. What does that say?
Exit now.
Rock Eater. Oh, isn't that a depot? That's just an advertisement for the quarry, I think. Strange. So I think the play is that at some point we want to come from the north to then drive west again on the 23. Because it looked like there was some missing links on the northern road as well as the gas station. And then the few bits that I missed. We'll see if we get the chance this stream, or if that remains to be probably an offline activity at some point. We are really trying our luck through some of these blind corners. I think we just have to behave ourselves now, coming into the city. Oh, and we are tired as well. That's fine, because it's getting late in the day. So I do actually want to find somewhere to sleep, so that we can pick things up again in the morning. Looks like we were pretty exhaustive about this city in particular. Probably on the thought that, oh, we're never coming back here again. Well, guess what? Here we are. Okay, there's a couple of places to sleep. Looks like there's a truck stop, or at least a parking spot, right by where our depot is to deliver. So that's convenient.
Exit right.
I really need to rest up so that my driver stops yawning so he doesn't make me yawn in real life. That's how this is probably going to go. Okay, so it is like a truck stop sort of thing here. Where's the place that I'm meant to be dropping things off?
Finding new route.
So lost. Here? Here. Okay. I was meant to go the other way.
We're here.
This is
Right on time.
very confusing. I'm getting caught up on the fence. But here we go. Where do you need it? No. Sorry. This seems just as good. Stopped like a foot too short again. Oh, I'm actually just completely on the wrong line. Alright. My bad. There we go. On an angle and everything, but apparently that's good enough. Excellent. 8 out of 14. Less than 20 minutes on that one. That's the way we like it. Pristina is the next one to go down into Kosovo. I think we have been there before, but again, we don't exactly have a wealth of options, do we? Ah! Is this on that piece of road that we missed out on before? I think it might be. Let's just double check quickly. Yes. Ah, so that's the Rock Eater Quarry. That was the bit that they're advertising for a start and that I missed out on. So we can actually just take a quick job from there at some point in the future. But, perfect opportunity to drive that road through to Sarajevo. And we can still sleep because external contract doesn't take into account real time, only cares about game time. No, other way around. Doesn't care about game time, only takes into account real time. That's the difference. The gate opens even though it's the wrong way, that's kind of funny.
Rerouting.
Let's sleep here. Actually.
Recomputing.
I feel there's another place to sleep that's closer, so we can push our luck a little bit more. Because we want to sleep away as much of the nighttime as we can. So why sleep at 5 PM when I can sleep at more like, I don't know, 6? Hell, we can even just stop in at the gas station on the way out of town, potentially. And we get a little bit of a racing segment. We are limited to 90 since I already accepted the delivery, but that's fine.
Keep right.
Any faster than that and I'd just be at even greater risk of crashing.
Exit right.
Oh, I remember this. Seems so bizarre that this was even an option to us to drive down these essentially side roads. And there's even like a little lane back there, when the option is also just to take the main road.
Go straight.
Who knows? I will never understand their decision making of what roads make it in the game and what roads miss the cut.
Keep right.
Thankfully, that entire drive, I think, was in the time dilation zone. It's the urban zone, where an in-game minute takes 20 seconds to pass, as opposed to 3. I do like the birch trees they have here. Oh, we have to go this way anyway, or we don't have to, but we are strongly encouraged to go this way if we wish to drive legally.
Third exit.
Where are you going? This way?
Keep right.
So am I, but just as far as this.
Route.
And hopefully, this is enough
Take the second exit.
to have discovered that little piece of road. If not, well, the garage isn't far.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Now it tells us to take just the
Exit
main road.
right.
We actually have a little express turning lane here, which I do appreciate. Plenty of intersections that should have those that never do.
Go straight.
Little indicators if it matters when we're running a red light. Oh, that's a lovely church in there. I do appreciate the architectural design of that style, the kind of orthodox style. Probably just because it's different to what I'm used to. We're always going to be more appreciative of things that are different, aren't we? Well, maybe. Not everyone, I guess.
Go straight.
Okay. Here, at the gas station, let's go back inside again because I need to see where the rest stop is. Just on the side here. Getting pretty close to the fence, I think. Here, maybe? Perfect. Hmm. 2 AM? Let's rest again. I would rather waste a few extra hours than have to drive through the early hours of the morning. Especially since it's only 4 hours to get to our destination, which means that, well, we'd be there by the time the sun even came up. And I generally like to see where I'm going. I guess I go into the gas station this time, so then I just don't have to any other time. Let's actually bring this right in close. Yeah, that's what I thought. I missed a bit on the roundabout too.
Take the third exit.
Oh, this is a really annoying roundabout. I mean, I know that there was stuff to the north as well,
Okay, let's find a new route.
but let's at least just do this
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
and then loop around. Okay, the outlet up here we have already discovered. So let's just go back this way for now, because we also want this little piece here and this little piece here.
Find a new route.
But now we can re-enter the roundabout,
At the roundabout,
and now we just need to do the bits in between, which is easily done
exit now.
by just doing a loop.
Recomputing.
And then the way off, the way we want to go anyway. Such hype music for just driving around a roundabout. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. There's different river courses through here, going different ways. Interesting. This gas station up here, we also need to just stick our nose in. Well, okay. Of course, the one time I just go for it is the one time there is a car right in the way. Of course. Should have expected that. So if we go equals. So the traffic's all still there. Wait, what? Ah, yes. The Aziche Football Stadium. My favourite view. Let's do that. That's funny. No, it doesn't get rid of the traffic. That's annoying. I was kind of hoping that the traffic would disappear. Well, we've made ourselves a little bit of a pickle here. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. And that is to go into the options, to find the... Oh, it's a bit more of a scroll now, isn't it? That's annoying. Vegetation detail, low, apply. Now we go back. Anytime you see the loading screen, the traffic is now gone. Normally you would just leave it at that, and you wouldn't bother resetting it, but because I actually want it to look good while I am streaming, we'll reload it again. And all the traffic is gone. And now my truck is malfunctioning. Unfortunately, when I'm not in a speedrun, and sometimes even when I am, I never really stop to think. Well, it's not even about thinking, it's reacting. I never react quickly enough to just immediately just go into the menu. Because as soon as you feel or realize that you're about to have an accident in this game, hit the menu button. Escape or whatever, I just have it on one of the controller buttons. It's right by my thumb. My thumb's not even doing anything at the moment. It could have just hit the button. And then I could have just avoided that damage. Not that I want to tell you how to exploit the game or anything, but the option is there. Well, we did warn at the start of the stream that it was going to be messy. There's so much more of this intersection up here that it would be too much of a hassle to try and go everywhere right now. So we'll leave that for another time.
Turn right.
Three-way interchanges are always a bit messy. And through the old border station. Are we allowed to go through here? Oh, is there a different one for trucks? Because that does say cars. I'm guessing was I meant to go around to the right or something? So I don't see a thing to stop on. Wait, there's a bus going through. The GPS just seems to indicate going straight through though. But I definitely did not have a thing to press to check my papers. Yes, it is round the back. That's interesting. If I go in here... Yeah, it does not tell me to come this way on the GPS. GPS just says to drive straight through. Game, please. Well, no harm, no foul. Thankfully, the border control is not hyper-vigilant in this game. There's an interesting little bit through here, though. So technically we're between countries right now, I guess? It's like a extended no man's land. Wait. Ooh, passenger train. Just realised that I have to wait for this bus to go through before I can, because there's a car lane and truck lane. Seems strange to me. Like, okay, in real life it makes perfect sense that yes, you would have separate lanes because trucks likely to take longer, cargo checks, all that. Get a lot more cars through much quicker. In a game like this though, maybe you could put the prompt on both sides. Okay, he does not want to stop. Well, neither do I, and I'm bigger than you. So tough. Yes, it's one of those gameplay versus realism sort of considerations that maybe you just put the prompt on both sides. So if there's traffic, but there's no cars in the car lane, just let me drive in the car lane and press the button and make my way through. Thank you very much. I'm a very much a ease of access kind of gamer. Just let me do the thing. Or just River Valley through here. Reminds me very much of one of the areas in Black Desert. I cannot remember the name of it for the life of me, but there was a little village with the otter people. No, we'll tuck him behind. But why are you slowing down so much? What? The speed limit didn't change that drastically. Interesting, the road appears to be discovered up to a... Ooh. Sorry, I'll finish that thought in a second. There's a patch up here where there is gold, and then there is not. Did I just drive up to the landmark or the viewpoint at some point and then turned around? Entirely likely. Yeah, I must have. I probably went as far as I felt that I needed to and then found a way to turn around and go back the other way again. Oh, was this the one where there's a little offshoot? Yes, that's right. So I had to come up here to turn around to go to the viewpoints. And we are back in Sarajevo. Electro service. Oh, I keep bashing into the car in front of me, just slightly. Oh, and I hit the guy behind me too. It just takes them a few seconds to regain their AI and move again. We're just gonna cut in front. I can't even use the excuse of, like, if I was in American Truck Simulator, then I could use the excuse of, oh, I'm used to driving with a flat nose, so I thought I could get closer. But no, I do not have that excuse. I was last playing American, in fact, so I should be leaving more room. 4 cars in front of me. It looks like we have to drive through pretty much the entire town to get to our destination. It's fine. In fact, we might even take the little roundabout sort of ring road thing up here. Just because we can, really.
Keep left.
Oh, in fact, it's right turn only, okay. Well, beep beep, I'm a truck.
Rerouting.
Oh, okay, no. Mistakes were made. I thought that this would just go around. Oh, hang on. Hang on. It kinda does, though? If you see what I mean, it kinda does, though. Yeah, it kinda does. Perfect. I see nothing wrong with this. Except that we've missed little bits of discovery, of course. But, oh well. Interesting, the curves around to the left there, like to follow it back around, doesn't seem to be part of it. Oh, I think I remember this depot up here. Oh no, thanks, I hate it. Wasn't I here not that long ago? Am I crazy? You don't need to answer that. I know the answer to that question. I think I started the Winterland event off with a delivery from here, actually. Where I then proceeded to not really make any accomplishment in terms of discovering new areas.
Keep right.
I think we've done more with this event than we managed with that one. Helps that we're not going through portals all the time.
Turn right.
Gives us more of an option to drive between places terrestrially. Oh, but getting out of here again is a pain. Now we've got this tiny... Ugh. Okay, I did the same thing last time. There's some geometry that just sticks out a little bit. And it's so skinny through here. And I'm constantly thinking, oh, I want to stay on the correct side of the road. No. We go straight down the middle this
Get ready
time.
to turn right.
I'm fairly confident they do not have traffic programmed to come this way anyway. I'm just going to gamble on that being true.
Then turn right.
And just take the entire road.
Turn right.
Because this is ridiculous otherwise.
It's all over now.
Where do you need it? You know what? I think I have a better angle to do that. And reverse. Yeah, because my trailer's already getting stuck on the fence. I cannot do a tighter turn in order to go along the fence line. So let's turn around here instead. And we do the reversing. I didn't give myself enough angle, I don't think. It's just going to drive into the forklift. Let's try that again. That's better. Just needed to continue my turn a little bit more to start with. There we are. Back we go. Just back it in. Very good. This is going to be acceptable. Good work. Good work. Only 1.8%. Okay, it's not that bad, guys. It's not that bad. Ignore the 34% on my truck. But hey, 9 out of 14. 5 deliveries to go. Fantastic work.